In our search for love, many of us are drawn to the idea of finding the one, that person who completes us, the other half that fills the gaps in our lives. This quest for connection runs deep, and it often leads us on a journey of endless searching. But once we think we've found that special person, how can we tell if the relationship is built on genuine compatibility or if it's merely a temporary alignment of circumstances? How can we discern if we're truly in sync or simply experiencing a fleeting connection? To help navigate these complexities, we turn to Stoicism, an ancient philosophy that emphasizes understanding our own virtues and aligning them with the world around us. Stoicism offers a grounding perspective on relationships, reminding us that true compatibility goes beyond shared interests or fleeting passions. It's rooted in mutual respect for each other's character and life philosophy. Imagine, for a moment, a relationship where both individuals, guided by Stoic principles, find harmony, not in their identical views, but in their shared values and respect for the natural ebb and flow of life. This Stoic grounding encourages us to look deeper, beyond surface-level attractions, and focus on the more profound aspects of compatibility. True compatibility, according to Stoicism, isn't about avoiding conflict, but about facing it with wisdom, courage, and integrity. However, understanding and accepting differences is easier said than done. We're all complex individuals, each with our unique quirks, passions, and perspectives. So how do we differentiate between the natural variances that make a relationship interesting and those that signify a deeper incompatibility? This is the journey we're about to explore. In this discussion, we'll delve into the signs of an incompatible relationship, drawing from both modern relationship science and timeless Stoic wisdom. By weaving these perspectives together, we aim to offer insights that are both practical and philosophically rich, helping you understand what truly makes a relationship compatible. Whether you're navigating a new romance, pondering the depth of an existing partnership, or simply seeking to understand the nature of human connection, this exploration is for you. The Stoics understood human nature deeply, and they emphasized that meaningful relationships are built on shared virtues and ideals. In a modern context, this translates to shared values, but also to shared interests, activities, and passions that foster a deeper connection between partners. At the core of Stoicism is the pursuit of eudaimonia, flourishing or the good life. This ideal extends beyond the individual and into the relationships we nurture, suggesting that a partnership thrives when both individuals are aligned in their pursuit of personal growth and moral excellence. Shared interests serve as the avenues through which we explore these ideals together, whether it's through the arts, literature, nature, or any other domain that stimulates mutual growth and curiosity. However, the absence of shared interests can create a subtle drift within a relationship. Imagine walking through a garden with a companion in silence, not because of the peace it brings, but because your paths no longer intersect with mutual stories, laughter, or wonder. While individuality breathes life into the relationship, without a thread of common interests to weave your experiences together, the fabric of the relationship may start to fray. The Stoic practice of reflecting on our actions and aligning them with our inner virtues encourages us to consciously cultivate interests that not only foster our personal growth, but also enhance our connections with those we love. By engaging in shared experiences, whether it's an intellectual debate, a serene walk in nature, or creating something together, we mirror the Stoic principles of wisdom, justice, courage, and moderation. We practice wisdom in respecting each other's passions, justice in giving time and space for shared activities, courage in trying new experiences, and moderation in balancing personal pursuits with what we share. At first glance, divergent values and beliefs between partners might seem like mere obstacles to navigate, or even charming quirks that add color to a relationship. However, as we dive deeper, we realize that these differences touch on something far more fundamental: the very principles by which we choose to live our lives. From a Stoic perspective, our values and beliefs are not static markers. They are dynamic forces that shape our actions, decisions, and character. They influence how we respond to adversity, how we celebrate joy, and how we navigate the complexities of life. Consider the Stoic ideal of living in agreement with nature, which encompasses not just the natural world, but also human society and personal relationships. This principle calls us to seek harmony within ourselves and with others, promoting a life of virtue in accordance with reason. Now, imagine navigating a relationship where fundamental beliefs about what constitutes a good life, the nature of right and wrong, or the goals one should aspire to are in stark contrast. These differences may not just affect day-to-day choices, they can cut to the core of what each partner holds dear. Stoicism also teaches us the value of perspective and the importance of distinguishing between what we can control and what we cannot. When faced with divergent values and beliefs, Stoicism invites us to engage in open, honest dialogue, seeking to understand the depth and breadth of our differences. It challenges us to ask whether these differences are insurmountable or opportunities for growth and mutual understanding. While Stoicism doesn't demand uniformity, it encourages mutual respect for each partner's rational and moral faculties, inviting us to ask whether our shared life can be a testament to the virtues of wisdom, justice, courage, and moderation, even amidst our differences. This concept resonates deeply with Stoic philosophy, which places paramount importance on authenticity, self-awareness, and living in accordance with one's true nature. The Stoics believe that the essence of our being should never be compromised for the sake of external approval or conformity. The ability to be your true self in the presence of another is not just a luxury, it's a foundational element of a healthy, thriving relationship. Living authentically means embracing your values, your passions, and your quirks without fear of judgment or suppression. In a partnership, the freedom to express your true self without fear of rejection or compromise is essential for both individuals' growth. A relationship that allows you to be fully you, without sacrificing parts of yourself, is one that fosters genuine connection and mutual respect. If, in a relationship, you find yourself constantly altering your behavior to fit another's expectations, suppressing your true feelings, or hiding aspects of yourself, it may signal a deeper incompatibility. The Stoics remind us that we should never settle for a relationship that demands the loss of our true selves. Instead, we should seek connections that allow both partners to flourish in authenticity, where individuality is celebrated and mutual respect is the cornerstone. By embracing these Stoic principles, we gain the clarity and tranquility needed to navigate the complexities of modern relationships, understanding that true compatibility isn't about avoiding conflict or finding perfection. It's about aligning on deeper values and virtues that lead to a flourishing life together. Authenticity is not a luxury in relationships, it is a cornerstone. Imagine the pressure of wearing a mask, not a physical one, but an invisible one, concealing your true thoughts, emotions, and essence from the world and more painfully from those you love. While this facade might shield you from vulnerability in the short term, it creates a deep disconnect, not only from your partner but from your very self. The Stoics, who taught the importance of inner freedom and virtue, provide a compelling framework for understanding why authenticity is so vital in our relationships. To them, the integrity of one's character and living a life aligned with reason and virtue were paramount. This pursuit demands an honest, transparent relationship with oneself, and by extension with your partner. Though challenging, this openness is deeply rewarding. In relationships where one cannot be their true self, we find misalignment, not only with Stoic principles but with a fundamental human need: connection. Stoic introspection, which involves examining one's thoughts, motivations, and actions, is incomplete if we're hiding behind layers of pretense or fear of judgment. How can we live in harmony with our nature if we suppress or obscure it from those closest to us? The Stoic concept of oikiosis, the natural affection and sense of belonging we feel toward ourselves and others, becomes impaired when authenticity is missing. This natural progression toward mutual care and understanding is hindered when partners hide who they truly are from each other. Without a foundation of genuine self-expression, the relationship lacks the depth and resilience necessary to weather life's inevitable challenges. Yet, embracing our true selves isn't without its difficulties. It requires courage, the courage to let down the defenses we've built over time. It demands wisdom to know whom to trust with our vulnerabilities and moderation to balance our need to express ourselves with sensitivity toward our partner's feelings. When we bring our authentic selves into our relationships, we not only honor Stoic principles but open the door to deeper, more meaningful connections. This journey toward authenticity, while filled with vulnerability, ultimately strengthens a relationship. It becomes a testament to the trust, mutual respect, and commitment to growth that binds partners together. Through honesty and the courage to reveal ourselves, we create a bond that can flourish under the light of understanding, patience, and a shared vision for personal and relational growth. As we look at relationships through the lens of Stoic wisdom, we see that the ability to be truly authentic is not merely a desirable quality, but an essential one. It is the foundation on which deeper, more fulfilling connections are built. Connections that can endure the trials of life and continue to grow stronger with time. In embracing the timeless principles of Stoicism, partners can navigate the complexities of differing libidos with compassion, creativity, and a deeper sense of connection. It's about building a relationship that thrives on understanding, mutual respect, and a shared commitment to each other's happiness and fulfillment. In any relationship, joy and laughter hold an essential place, not only as a catalyst for deepening bonds, but as a reflection of the harmony between two people. While Stoicism may not directly prescribe the role of laughter, it encourages us to embrace joy, which arises from acceptance and appreciation of life's simple moments. The true essence of laughter isn't just about humor, it's a powerful, shared experience that brings people closer, fostering connection and mutual understanding. When laughter fades, it often signals a deeper disconnection between partners, a misalignment in how they engage with each other and the world around them. Stoicism teaches us the value of inner peace, tranquility, and virtuous living, and when these principles are integrated into a relationship, they create an environment where joy naturally flourishes. By focusing on what we can control, our perceptions, attitudes, and the value we place on our relationships, we can reinvigorate the laughter and joy that once bound us together. It's easy to become overwhelmed by life's external stresses, forgetting the importance of cherishing the shared moments of joy with our partner. Stoicism reminds us that our happiness lies within the connection we cultivate, and by adopting a mindset that prioritizes shared experiences, we can reignite the joy in our relationships. This philosophy offers a path forward through open communication, mutual support, and a commitment to fostering the happiness we deserve. As we turn to the topic of love languages, we find that relationships are like vast seas with many currents and winds. Just as Stoicism teaches us to understand and flow with life's natural rhythms, recognizing and respecting our partner's unique expression of love can bring us closer. Whether it's through words of affirmation, acts of service, gifts, quality time, or physical touch, love languages reveal the diverse emotional needs we all have. From a Stoic perspective, understanding love languages involves empathy, patience, and a willingness to appreciate our partner's unique way of showing affection, even when it differs from our own. By learning to speak each other's emotional dialects, we engage in a profound act of love that transcends simple gestures. It becomes a path to deeper understanding, and through this journey, we grow both individually and as a couple. The Stoic view on love languages doesn't encourage changing ourselves or our partners, but instead expanding our capacity to give and receive love in all its forms. Challenges in love languages become opportunities for growth, enriching our emotional vocabulary and deepening the connection we share. Stoicism promotes clear, open communication, and embracing these principles in our relationships allows us to navigate differences with compassion, respect, and mutual understanding. Ultimately, by embracing the diverse ways we express love, we can strengthen the foundation of our relationships and create bonds that flourish. Stoicism teaches us that love isn't just about sharing moments of happiness. It's about finding strength in each other's presence, learning together, and walking a path of mutual respect and emotional growth. In closing, let's remember that embracing our differences and learning to communicate in the language of love are the keys to building lasting, fulfilling relationships. As we continue on this journey, may we find joy in every step, strength in every challenge, and love in the unique language of the heart.